Hey there everyone, Misfit from the cOOp guys, back on Feed the Beast. Shut up, sheep. You know how much I hate you. Right. Just to give you an update on how the Matter Fabricador is doing. Fabricator, I know. I like Fabricador. It sounds like a conquistador or something. We've got 46 UU matter now, so this has been running for just over a day. The plan is, because I don't want these things running all the time, because we don't have the iron. Well, we do have the iron, I just don't have the patience to make a whole ton of steel for these things. I will be making an ultimate solar panel for this, but we don't have enough UU matter for that. But the plan is get enough to make one ultimate solar panel, slap it on there, which will double the rate at which things is making UU matter, and then after that, TMH and I should have enough UU matter for the solar panels for our helmets. And then we're golden. And that's kind of the one thing that's holding me... Well, that's not holding me... It's kind of holding me back a little bit. Because I want to scout about all over the place and look for some nice biomes to set up my own future base. But I can't exactly fly around in this suit too far. I guess I could use the remote charging station, but it takes forever, and it's only really good for one charge. If I need to recharge the suit several times, it's not gonna do it properly. But probably not what we're gonna be working on today. Today, I'm gonna do TMH a little favor. He's been very involved with his bees, and he's doing a lot of things like that. He's got some good stuff going. He's got some bees making redstone. I think he's working on some glowstone ones. But one thing that's kind of holding him back is seed oil. He doesn't have a lot of it, and he's just coming over and nicking seeds from this and putting it in there. But as you see, we've got a massive barrel full of seeds, and I think we've actually got a bit of a surplus. I think this thing may have stopped producing. Yeah, see, it's trying to put seeds places, but it just can't go anywhere. So what we're going to do is we're gonna make him a tank for some seed oil, and we're gonna make the squeezer to do it. So let's just get right down to it. First thing I want to do, I want to use a filter. I like using filters, you may have noticed. They don't always work the best. I did have, there wasn't another issue in the tree farm. I had to go sort that one out, but it's not bad. I don't know why I'm holding on to this guy. I was just having a look at the bees, because the bees actually look really interesting, and it's something you may see me doing pretty soon. And I was just having a look about, and this guy was just on the ground, so I thought instead of letting him despawn, I'll just give him a home. I don't have a wrench or a crescent hammer. Alright, I'll go fetch one of them, because I might need one for the liquiducts. And speedy, and drop. Without a sound, silent as a cat. There should be 2 crescent hammers in here. I had to sort these chests out because they're a bit of a mess. They're still a mess, but at least you can actually put stuff in the chest now. Before it was completely filled to the brim. Alright, fly, up we go, and come on, load up. If I go down, there we go, it just pops right in. And oh, not good, not good. Got seeds flying out all over the place. I do want you to go in here, just not yet. Just put one in. Okay. Oh, he's taking a notice. Right. So this thing is starting to go mental, so let's just put a tube there. That should stop it flying out. Yeah. There we go. So that filter will only accept seeds. It's trying to put it places, but it can't. Oh, right. I'm just wondering where to put the squeezer. because ideally I need to go underground. Okay. I do have them there. Biomass. Yeah, I'll probably use that pipe. I was gonna link this up. I might do that today. Link these up with biogas engines and get rid of these solar ones again. But I do need a biogas engine. Probably put it that side actually. Where to put it? I'm just thinking where to put the squeezer. Squeezer. Because I've just put it there, but is that in line with his beehive? Where's the beehive? Oh, that's right in the middle of it. Okay, I was looking at the minimap there. So, yeah, we want the squeezer right here. There we go. So that's going to go in there. I don't think... No, it doesn't need water or anything to function, so that's good. Let's just... where we put our engine? We could just take advantage of that lever, maybe. In which case, you need to come back out, because I don't want you there. Alright, this is going to look a little ghetto, but I don't think he really cares too much. So, squeezer there. And then, we'll put the... still not... What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even need the tube. Get rid of that tube. Get rid of that squeezer. That looked like TNT when it broke. That's really confusing. So, will the filter put seeds in there though? That's something I'm not sure about. Need to see some seeds coming down here. I think it's just getting rid of the excess wheat at the moment. So, assuming it works, let's put our biogas engine there. And we're probably going to have the biomass coming in from about this side. Because it's going to go through the tree farm to get to here. So, I could just have it follow that. That would be a good idea. But I'll need to bring it over a bit. And it will power these two engines when it gets here. And I want to keep it above ground because I want the liquiduct for, yeah, that'll do it. Right, so there's a biogas engine there. I want to keep, because there's going to be a liquiduct there for taking out the seed oil that's made. And I don't want the two liquiducts meeting, otherwise problems may arise. So, is this thing actually getting seeds yet? God, how much wheat was stored up in this thing? Okay, I can't access that. No, come on, man. Alright, that's probably going to take a minute. And I'll hold on to these seeds just so I know. Right, okay, I'm losing my own train of thought here. So, okay, first thing I think we should do is get the biomass from the farm. So let's... It'd be kind of cool if they were just on top of each other like that. So I'll just dig a tunnel right underneath them. A little cramped, a little ghetto, but don't think he'll mind. Right, so yeah. But yeah, I've been looking into these bees. I think initially I was like, you know, God, you know, nature boy, bees, all that kind of stuff, but I didn't realize how useful they could be. Pardon the pun. I mean, you essentially if you set it up right, you get free resources from it. And there's even really nifty ways of making, like, how far does this thing go? Oh, there we go. Right. We're here! Yeah, there's all kinds of ways you can make, essentially free resources. So you can make lava, you can make fuel, which is an interesting one. Get up there. Roll one. How's that gonna work? I'll just dig straight through here. Yeah, that'll do it. Right, I'll need some of that cobble back. Oh, what's TMH up to? Maybe grabbing some wood. Grr. Doesn't know what I'm doing actually, so which is fine. I'm happy with that. Let him believe what I'm doing, whatever I want. Yeah, we're just gonna follow this. I'm gonna need some more liquid ducts. I know it. I've only got. This is my last stack. Right, I'll need to pop back to that tree farm to wrench the pipe. So yeah, bees can make all kinds of things. They can make metals, they can make gems. What else can they make? They can make lava. They can make biofuel. They can make possibly biomass. I don't know about that one. They can make fuel and oil, which is even better than fuel and biofuel and biomass. So may look into that at some point, getting some bees making them. But it would be kind of interesting. Right, okay, we're here. And I want it to... That's where I want it. I'm in its way. And down it goes. So I need to pick these back up. Right, and we'll just fill this stuff in. Frames are a little bit bad today, but not as bad as last time, so do apologize for that. Right. So there's our liquid ducts ready to go. And is this putting... It is putting seeds in. Thank God for that. Alright. So I think that just takes buildcraft power. Now I'm going to need to make another tunnel. I'll go straight to the beehive. Oh, what height am I? I might have to go down a bit. Yeah, let's go down a little bit. Oh. A little bit far. 62, that will probably do. Yeah, let's just use the big guns for this. Oh, crap. What is this? I haven't even seen this before. Oh! Right in my way. Okay. Because his seed oil will be very useful. The seed oil is used for a number of different things, like things that you can make. Haven't totally read up on them, but one of the things I know you can make is frames. And you can use the frames to affect production and lifespan of bees, which is very useful. And also the rate at which they mutate and stuff like that. Because some bees are very, very tricky to get, because the chance of mutation is very rare. So having an abundant supply of frames that do that, and if you are lucky enough to get alvearies, and we don't have the... There's a block for the alvearies called the frame housing. Oh, wow. I'm like, no, matter fabricator's right through there. Oh god, no more water. Oh, I think we're almost there though. Although it would be pretty cool if I just had it in the ground here. Like that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Uh-oh. TMH gone. That's not good. I wanted to show off the thing I'm doing for him. Ah! What the... Okay. I think TMH does that sometimes. He'll just go and randomly dig a hole in the ground and scares the crap out of me when I've been finding a lot of them lately. Right, so there should be one more water pool. There we go. Right, I'll just place some of the liquid up down here. I am going to have to go make more of this stuff. Oh, crap. Ooh. Kind of lost myself in my chain of thought there for a minute. So, right. Yeah, let's just go and make... Where did this come out? Where did this come out? There. And I want it to be almost there. I think I can use the input at the bottom of the tank. I'm going to have to dig down for this anyway, so... I'll leave the liquid up there just now. Turn my engine off. Right, I'm going to craft some more liquid ducts. I'll be right back. Alright, made some more liquid ducts, and I'm just finishing up. There we go. We just finished placing them. So I'm going to need a lever on the ground. Lever. Like that. So that should power this liquid duct to pull out the seed oil. In fact, we could start pumping that stuff. So let's just put in that bucket of lava I grabbed. And oh, I need to... Oh, come on. There we go. Fly over to the tree farm. And off. As I said, I need to... No, I don't want the coal. Or the charcoal, whatever the hell you are. Need to link these. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Okay. I'm actually getting a little worried I might have to shut off this farm. Because these tanks are constantly full, because these things are only running a percentage of the time now, because they can actually run more boilers than I have, and these barrels are going to fill up. We're at half a big barrel, well, essentially a whole big barrel, because I've got 2 half barrels there. So we have to shut this thing off. Hopefully it will just clog itself up and it will just tick over when it needs to go. Not the best plan, but when I move on, unless these guys are using it, I might shut it off before I leave. Right, there we go. So we've got our biomass here. And, oh, the engine is already on. Are we squeezing some seeds? Yeah, pretty quickly, actually. So that should take care of any excess seeds that's coming through. So pretty much all the seeds are coming through. And that should be pumping seed oil out to the bottom of TMH's hive. So let's go and see if it made it there. If I actually was smart enough to link. Yep, full of seed oil. So now for this tank. Get this stuff out of the way. Bring this stuff in. So I'm going to make another big tank. Same sort of size that I've been making before, which just happens to be the biggest size that you can make. And there, just use the damn flying engine. Right. I want to put a bit of a gap between the top of the tank and the bottom of his hive, just in case he wants to excuse me, just in case he wants to build anything on top of the tank or around it or in it. Although not in it, because then it wouldn't work. Turn that off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to have to clear a bit of land here. Tell you what, I'll do that. Be right back. Yeah, ran into a slight snag. Was as I was clearing this area out, noticed that I've run into it again. This is the second time I've done this. Oh, let's put that away. This cave spider spawner is right here. Ow. So it's going to intersect right at the corner of this tank. So I'll probably move it to the front a little bit more. But I'm going to have to block this off. That's a bit disappointing. Anyway, I'll check back when I'm ready to actually start building this thing. Alright, back. Moved it over. So this water pool is pretty screwed up at the moment. But or not. There we go. Fixed it. I don't think it was too aesthetically pleasing or anything. So let's get to making this iron tank. So I'm just curious. Let's see. Seed oil, seed oil, seed oil. I just want to see all the stuff you can do with it, because you can't actually use this stuff as fuel. You can burn it and you can put it in engines and stuff. Liquid registry. There you go. You could use it in a biogas engine. Apparently that's it. But I know for a fact that, let's see, frame is it untreated frame? No, you can't make proven frames. Impregnated frames. Okay. Chocolate frame? Frame. Okay. Impregnated frame. Maybe it's the impregnated sticks. There we go, impregnated sticks. That's what we're looking for. So, oh god, you need a lot of wood for that. He wasn't kidding. So yeah, so that will be what his seed oil will be for. To be perfectly honest, I think I'm going to be giving him far too much. But in case somehow he needs an overabundance of frames or whatever else he's needing, because it may also be an ingredient for. Have I run out of those? No, there we go. May also be an ingredient for alvearies and anything to do with royal jelly. So, may be involved in that. Right, let's just shove glass on the floor. Because who knows, you might build something underneath and would want to see it from below. This is kind of like TMH's area now. this kind of area spawn, because he's bringing the resources in for the factory, and he's got this big beehive here, and don't know, I can't remember if I showed this, me flying into a chunk error. Sorry. Now I'll show it in a minute, but TMH has made a big storage room underground. I don't know if I showed that one before. Probably have, but his quarry is pumping into that storage area, and I think he's going to be setting up some kind of processing system soon. So that'll be good to see. But yeah, he is very slowly taking control of the area. And it's not a bad thing. He's put a lot of hard work into the things he's done, and just like I put a lot of hard work into stuff I've did. But he can get by with the factory. He can take it over, use it to whatever he wishes. And I'm going to make a new one. It'll be bigger and better and brighter than before. Might even employ some workers to live in it and operate in it. Why would you hire workers to live in something? I don't know. Right, so I need somewhere for the valves to go, and the valves need to be at the bottom. I've got a lot of valves. I may have made a bit too many. There we go. Oh, stupid tank block. Give me that one. There we go. Yeah, I was going to put one in the ceiling, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Oh. I'm not feeling too well again. Sorry. Just doing what I can. Thought I'd get at least one video up. So yeah, bees. Bees would be very good. I would like to have a whole bunch of bees making stuff for me. Like, you can get them to make iron and gold and copper and platinum, which is a good one. All that kind of stuff. And oh, I need to get back in there, because I never made the ceiling for it. So I had a little snoop into TMH's hive just to see the sort of things he's been doing. And I've been reading up on some of the machines that you can use that came with the extra bees mod. He's been using something called a sequencer, which I'll show in a minute, but I'm not entirely sure he's explored all avenues of it whatsoever. So there we go. There is our tank of seed oil. It's a bit darker on the side. I'm probably going to dig a little hole just so we can get down to each of these valves, so you can see them from where they are. Yep. Yeah, that'll do him. How's that filling up? 15 buckets already, although the liquid duct's probably empty by about now. It's getting there. Let's see how it's getting on over here. Ooh. Oh, that filled up with seeds again. So it halted production. Oh well, it should be able to keep up. I'm hoping this one squeezer is enough to keep up. A bit of a backlog of seeds at the moment because I hadn't finished the tank. But, yeah. So this should be good for him. Help him get along with his bees. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the sequencer thing, which is down in here somewhere. No, I went a bit too low. Sequencer, sequencer, sequencer. Where are you? Ah, there you are. No, that's the splicer. Sequencer, right. So the sequencer, you put a bee in there and an empty template there, and it will basically copy that bee onto the template, which is essentially a blueprint. And what that will do is you can take that template and put it in this thing, which is a splicer. He's already got one here, and you can use that to change any princess into that, into another bee, which that template covers. But we're reading up on it, and it doesn't actually work so well. It only works for like the the hive bees, which are essentially the bees that came with not forestry, extra biomes mod. Extra biomes slash forestry. It's one of the two. But it only works for one of them. It doesn't work for any of the ones that came with the extra bees, which is odd because those machines I'm pretty sure were added in the extra bees mod. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm surprised that TMH has not looked into making inoculators and isolators and stuff to do with serums, because that's the stuff that really helps you craft your own custom bees, which is something I will definitely do. When I do start my own area, I think I will come back and borrow some things of TMH's, because he's got all that royal jelly, and he's got all that honeydew and pollen, and he's also got a whole bunch of bees. And I think I'm probably going to fast track my start on the bees by borrowing some of that stuff and copying some of his bees and getting started that way. So, should be fast tracking it a little bit. Anyway, I'm thinking much ahead of my time, and speaking of time, I've used up all the time I have today. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope TMH enjoys his new supply of seed oil. You better put it to good use. He's gonna have a ton of it. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time, hopefully. Well, hopefully, we'll be able to use some of this stuff on the solar panels. Catch you later.